We've Grana, we've Binny Bong, everybody. I'm Engineer Hoist, and tonight we're going to record my playthrough of the campaign for Return to Cybertron, because I need to get that achievement to get that last little bit of Shanix so I can go crack open a 5-star Monkey Prime, which we'll be doing on the news stream, which will be coming out right about the same time as this campaign. And I do want to give a shout out to everybody who's in the chat. We've got Silverbolt here, Crusher, Evil Teacher, Optimus, Rodimus, Oktar, Spicy Soup, Big Bronze Rim, Gen 1 Red Alert, Big D, Taylor 417, and a whole bunch of other people. I appreciate you all being here live. And let's go ahead, and I don't use this Let's Play button very often, but it's appropriate for today. Let's go in there.
Autobots, roll out.
Had to let Optimus Prime have his say. So we're going to go finally do this Return to Cybertron. I know it's been out forever, and I just wasn't doing it. But it's time to do it because there is an achievement for 1,000 Shanix. I am just a little bit under 1,000 Shanix away from finally getting that 5-star Monkey Prime. So let's go ahead and go do this. And that is my leveling squad. I'm going to go and start with these. We'll do these guys. I'm not sure what these bases look like, but all of these squads, as you can see, they're pretty strong Zone 12 or 13 teams, so we'll see what we can do with them. So the first one is called Unexpected Truce. And we'll just let it load. Cup, are you receiving me? We're in a world of pain right now, and its name is Cybertron. We read you, old-timer, loud and clear. In fact, you could dial back the decibels a notch. It sounds like a MonsterCon march past there. Sorry, Blaster, we're taking heavy flack. Starscream's forces are dug in deeper than fiber optic fleas on a dead-end empty. Whoa, back up, couple buddies. Starscream has forces? Since when? Since our multi-prime core pack and Persecutor started issuing ultimatums to other cons and neutrals. Join him or be reduced to your recyclables. In fact, we think some Autobots have gone over too. He's rapidly reshaping the map of Cybertron. We need backup, and plenty of it. Understood, UM, but that ain't going to be easy. Any attempt at troop transfer via space bridge is being met by some kind of atom unpicking energy barrier. Instant discorporation. Blast! One of his many cores must be responsible. He's cut us off, in our prime, as it were. We'll just have to take his entrenched bases one at a time, alone. Maybe not, Springer. Before that matter-mashing shield came up, we detected a big space bridge transition from Decepticon HQ here on Earth. Lots of bodies. My guess is Megatron's none too pleased at Starscream's treachery. You'd think he'd have learned by now. So we got Decepticon reinforcements on the ground. I wonder where. Right here, Ultra Magnus. Uh-huh. You're pointing that laser rifle at the wrong party. Seems to me we got us an enemy of my enemy situation here. A truce bludgeon? Us and you together? A concerted attack. Wreck and misrule? Nice play on words there. Okay, so for anybody who's just joining the game, this campaign actually came out a while back when they were first introducing the Prime Cores and the Sentius Magnus and Sentius Malice, and that was the whole Persecutor thing. So the storyline kind of fit in with the events that were going on at the time. It's kind of out of place now if you're playing this out of order, kind of like I am now. But still, it's fun. The stories are always fun. Okay, so. And this is also right about the time that the raids. So this campaign came right as the raids were beginning. So it's teaching us about the Luxon destabilizers, which are those giant laser beams that you find in the raids. Okay, so yes, tremendous. They deal more damage the longer they attack. And okay, so I guess I just dropped the troops. And let's see, what's the best way to go? Let's come in over
Now,
here.
Reap the whirlwind.
Warpath might be a good idea here. Okay, so it showed it going off the one direction, but the damage went where I actually wanted it to. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, so Laser Prime, or Shoulder Pads Prime as we like to call him, we'll send him off on that Luxon destabilizer. Follow up with a little blast from Skyburst. Maybe we'll send, who is this? Slug, I think. He can't reach it. Laser Prime, go ahead and get back on that. Take care of it. RC's already working on the headquarters. Back flipping to nowhere because of the G1 core I've got on her. And we're making pretty quick work of this first base. And there we go. First base is down. Ooh boy, look at that Energon and Alloy. I totally forgot all of that kind of resources were sitting there in these campaigns if I ever needed it. Alright, so there you go. Like I said, you saw the squad power. These are right on the cusp of being able to attack Zone 13. If you're trying to go through this, you could probably complete it with a little bit of a lesser squad. The recommended power, I think, was 6,000 on that one. This one is 8,000, although those are misleading. If you try to go in, if I recall, some people were saying they go in with those squad powers, and it's not quite enough. But if you go a couple thousand more than what's recommended, it's pretty easy to get a win out of that. So. Yeah, definitely some cool music here. Starscream's Second Trial is the name of this one. And naturally we have more story. Oh, it's Viper! One base down, some territory recovered, but a whole lot more to go. Yeah, and I doubt it'll get any easier. Those Luxon destabilizers rattled my Ferris fillings. Wonder what Starscream's cooked up for us next. Whatever it is, however bad it gets, we need to step it up here. This is starting to feel like white noise to mask whatever Starscream's really up to on Cybertron. Indeed, these bases have little strategic value, other than to keep us occupied and thin the opposition. So what's his endgame? Why entrench Cybertron at all? With 3 or more Prime Cores under his control, he could feasibly end the whole Civil War at a stroke. 3? 4? It will not be enough for him, Windblade. Each core attained simply drives the unquenchable thirst for more power. That in itself may be his endgame. Establish an impregnable power base and then draw the holders of other Prime Cores to him? That's what I'd do. Good old Malice. Sooner or later, Rodimus Unicronus will come to take back what he sees as rightfully his, making Cybertron the new battlefront in the Prime Cores conflict. Knowing Starscream, while we're slogging through this succession of fortifications, he's wallowing in his newfound power, indulging his boundless ego. And that may be the only edge we have. There, up ahead at the next base. Once more unto the breach. Alright. So yeah, it's coming back to me. Starscream actually was collecting the Prime Cores. He had a few, what do you say, 3 or 4 of them by this point, and Sentience Magnus and Malice showed up to try to help get them back and keep the power where it needs to be. And so that's why you got Autobots and Decepticons all working together, which I'm still disappointed in the raids. You're still only limited to using your own faction in the raids. It would be nice to also be able to use your alternate faction in the raids, since that's kind of the whole storyline here. But anyway, back to the game. Okay, so they're talking about railguns too. If you've been playing the raids, you know about the railguns. They fire through you and through everybody all the way across the screen. Alright, so we gotta go... What's the best way to go here? You'd think maybe sneak around there, but then this railgun here will probably get you. I'm thinking we'll drop over this way.
Attack! Roll out!
This one I also have Windblade and Cup, so I actually, by accident, kind of have the roster already on here of them, so I can kind of fly her up there and bounce Cup over there. We'll send Trax, and we'll also bring Springer over that direction. That's pretty much how I attack with this squad, although we've got some lasers over here that are causing some trouble. Okay, Jetfire took that one out. We'll let him take this one out too. Maybe bounce Cut back over here to take out these other ones. Get some more tracks, smoke up here. Yeah, Windblade's got Smashdown on her too, so she's helping stun that to Railgun sometimes as they're fighting. And Cup has his Onyx Prime Core engaged. Where did everybody else go? Oh, unbelievable. Bring Springer back up here where the other two are. Oh, didn't recognize that was a Luxon Destabilizer, but got the headquarters anyway. I was getting a little worried I might lose that one. I was losing a lot of people. Ditto say still haven't completed Return to Cybertron. Well, clearly I hadn't either until just right now, so it's good to know that it's not just me. But I'm at 49,100 Shanix right now, so getting the achievement from completing this will allow me to go and get that Monkey Prime. Okay, so this one's saying we need 10,000. Speaking of Monkey Prime, let's bring this squad into battle. This is called Acid Rain. I'll say this for Starscream, his innovative armaments are testing our warrior credentials to the full. And it's escalating, Drift. We mop up one nest of vipers, no offense. None taken. And up pops another with bigger fangs. It's a miracle more of us aren't scrap metal after facing down those railguns. Still, at least you'd be able to add to your repertoire of war stories, Cup. Well, now that you mention it, Springer, bad as this is, I remember one time on Borax 9, we were dug in with... Spare us. We need all our attention on whatever the Prime Core empowered Starscream throws at us next. Bludgeon is right, much as I hate to admit it. We can afford no distractions. This is as real and now as it gets. We're coming up on base number 3. Strange, I'm not reading much in the way of generators or power coils. If there's concealed weaponry, I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's there. I can almost smell the danger. Tell me honestly, brother, aren't you enjoying this? Even a little bit. It's been too long, Sentius Magnus, since we faced a true test of our Prime Ascent powers. I know you seek to bait me, Sentius Malice, but deep down you fear, as I do, that our sacred mission is verging on total disarray. Autobots! Decepticons! Incoming! Acid attack! Okay, so these are going to be the mortars, the acid launchers. Should have known that from the Acid Rain name of the base. Let's come over this way. And we will bounce Monkey Prime in there to help everybody. And we'll get Tigerhawk in the air. Strafe can help out a little bit. Oh, Mirage is not doing well. See if we can get an ability use out of him before he dies. Got a few rockets off. Okay, so Pipes kind of is walking up there doing his own thing. Everybody's just got such a short ability. Range. See if maybe Snarl's at the headquarters. He's doing a good job on it over there, so maybe we can rush Red Alert over here too to help out a little bit. Maybe run pipes up there. So yeah, these are definitely some tough bases. Alright, so we got that one out of the way. $10,000 spark from that particular win.
Autobots, roll out.
Okay, 2 more to go. This one is... we'll find out in a minute after I pick my squad. This will probably be a good squad because they've been introducing the new defenses, and this one is probably the Thunder Towers. So my squad with the 2 hackers, Perceptor and Blades, is probably an outstanding squad to take onto this base. Electric Charge is the name of the base. Yes, indeed. I do believe we'll be seeing the Thunder Towers introduced. There they are. Okay, Starscream, you've hit us with laser cannons, railguns, and acid jets, and we're still in one piece. Ish. Mostly. Nothing I can't live without. Yeah, I'm missing a few suspension coils after that last corrosive round of dunkings. He's putting us through the ringer, Hound, well and truly. But we're wreckers. And the Mayhem Attack Squad, sort of. With a few hangers-on and a demigod. As I was saying, Octopunch, we're wreckers, and yes, mayhems and demigods, and we only give up when we're dead. Or maybe a little before that? Hoo-ha! Bring it on! Had to let him finish that animation. We're taking Cybertron back, one base at a time. They really are tenacious, aren't they? I'm ever so slightly impressed. Perhaps, brother, when we wrest the prime cores from their covetous hands, we'll let a smattering of them live. You could learn from these brave and selfless Autobots, Sentius Malice. Even the Decepticons, well, some of them, possess a degree of honor and resolve. Oh, lighten up, Sentius Magnus. I'm joking. I could go down to 50% scorched earth when we have the prime cores back. 4th level base ahoy! Brace for, well, anything. Is it me, or does anyone else feel the atmosphere hereabouts is getting a little charged? Doom! Thunder Towers, just as I predicted. Okay, so clearly you want to come in this way, but you have the Thunder Towers there. But like I said, I've got my hack squad here, so that's going to be a big help. See, the hack not only helps destroy things, but it also stops it from attacking your people if you unless you don't time it right. Okay, go to the right, everybody. All right. Oh, Perceptor didn't get there in time. It caught him. I'll just keep hacking, make sure that Thunder Tower doesn't hurt my peoples. And there we go. Maybe we'll snipe it with Skylinks a little bit. Not too much trouble. So yes, if you haven't played this yet, base 4, bring Perceptor. Or at least bring Blades, somebody that you can hack those Thunder Towers with, and it'll be a pretty quick and decisive victory for you. It helps if all your bots are pretty high level too. but most importantly, bring Perceptor. 25,000 spark is the reward for that one.
Autobots, roll out.
One last base. Says 16,000 needed for this. I'm going to... I intentionally skipped this one because this is my strongest squad, and I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys in. To the Death is the name of the base. Oh, so we got a little bit of everything in this one. Aerial Recon reports this is the final base. I sense a but. Aerial Recon never made it back. So it's a safe bet that this will be the toughest nut of all to crack. Starscream saved the best and worst for last. And even then, we still have to face Starscream himself, plus however many Prime Cores he's currently packing. It's do or die, Nightbird. If anyone wants to bail now, I won't think any less of them. Be silent, Octone. No one quits. No one falters. To the death! Roll credits. I'm sorry. Nice war cry. Very comic book. Bludgeon, I never thought I'd say this, but however this turns out, it's been a privilege fighting alongside you, for a change. I too salute you, Springer, you and your wreckers. And hangers-on, and demigods. Motormaster not too happy being called a hangers-on. Have fought with honor and courage to have come even this far as a victory. If we fall at this last hurdle, it will be a glorious death. Octo's still not convinced. Well, I think that's more than enough epitaphs, shall we? Indeed, Ultramagnus. Wreckers, mayhems, demigods, and hangers-on. Attack! Attack! To the death! Okay. Octone ain't buying it. He doesn't want any part of this. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, so... yeah, it would be nice to have those hacker guys here, too. Let's see how we can do this. I think we'll just
Sunstreaker, deploy.
start over here. We'll get swoop in the air. And do a little bit of distance damage. Send blasters, folks. I would have liked that to hit the Thunder Tower too. Oh, that's not gonna help much.
Abilities ready.
And there we go. Base down. Looks like we lost Starsaber there at the last second. So he literally did battle to the death. But there we go. Got this campaign complete. That was a tough one. And sorry for the lack of play-by-play. Sometimes when it's a dicey situation, I have to shut off my mouth and focus on what I'm doing, as you probably expected. But there we go. Oh, I didn't see your comment, but yeah, I could have changed to purple Kremzik there, Red Alert, but didn't think of it. And managed to pull it off. Okay, and by completing that campaign, a gold XP power core is the prize, and also 50,000 sparks, so that's nice. But most importantly, I complete this achievement here, which gives me some Shaniks. And you know, if I'd have done that already, and I would have seen that there was another 1,000 Shanix for completing the Regenesis campaign, and I probably could have got my Monkey Prime a little bit sooner. But that's okay. So, yes, indeed. There we go. Shanix store, 50,300 Shanix. I'm going to scroll all the way over, and I am going to, yes, indeed, get my 5-star Optimus Primal Crystal. And so there we go. 50,000 Shanix spent. And we're going to back out of here. And that's going to do it. I'm going to crack this crystal during the news video, the Junkyard Wars event video. So head on over there if you're watching the replay to see that crystal cracking. I've got a bunch of other crystals to crack, plus that 5-star Optimus Primal crystal. So that's going to do it for this recording. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit. At least it gives you a chance to scout the bases before you have to jump right into them. For the Return to Cybertron campaign. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.